Hello, welcome energy analysis class. Today we are going to be going through the EIA Weekly series analytic. We'll be going through the first series A, and after you watch how that is done, you should be able to get through the rest all the way through R on your own. If not, feel free to email us, ask us any questions, but after you watch this first series here, it should be pretty simple and straightforward from then on out. First off, you're going to want to go over to your name here in the left-hand panel, and you're going to right-click your name. And I'm on a Mac, so I have to hit Control and then click. And it's not doing it. Wonderful. There it goes. You're going to click Add New Group, because you're going to want to create 3 folders today. Your first folder is going to be Crude Studies. Your second folder is going to be Nat Gas Studies. And your third folder will be Weather Studies. I have a few more. We'll get to those later on in the semester. But for now, you can make those 3 and you'll be fine. Once you have those created, you're going to come over here, make sure you're on Analytic, which we are, but I will click it anyway. Don't save. And we come over here to Data Source. Under Data Source, excuse me, you're going to hit EIA. Under Data Report, this is going to be the weekly supply estimates, which is right here, weekly supply estimates. Now our Series A, as you see in the assignment PDF or document that's attached under the assignment folder, under Type, we are going to want to do crude oil production. The other fields should automatically fill in. Then here under Caption, we're going to do open bracket type. Now what this should do is automatically insert the name here, what the attribute type is. So this will automatically show up as crude oil production once we save it. All right, now that we have this data source here plugged in, we need to change some of the intervals. So we're going to go up here, the time, and under time, we are going to go from 01, 2014 to today. And then on our interval, we're going to change our interval to weekly. And under data options, what we want to do here is exclude both weekends and exclude holidays on the NYMEX. Boom. Ignored. So we're good there. And I am pretty sure we've got everything. So what we're going to do, we're going to apply this. All right, you see how the caption came up just by writing the open bracket type here. Now that formatting should continue. So when you go to make your Series B, instead of creating a whole new one, you can just copy down by clicking this downward arrow. And then you'll come up here and you'll change this data report here. Actually, you'll leave this, I'm sorry, you'll leave the data report. You'll come down here and change this out to come up with your B through R. Now to make sure that we have everything correct, and you're gonna wanna do this after every one that you make, you'll hit submit. And let's see if I've got the right thing going here. There you go. Perfect. Looks good. This tells you the crude oil production. Pretty cool. And the reason why you will want to submit after each one, because if you go all the way through R and you submit and something doesn't look right, you won't know which one you messed up on. And it's very time consuming to go back through each and every one to try to make sure that it's correct. So it's easier just to submit, make sure it looks okay after that one, do the next one, submit, make sure it looks okay. And that way, if it doesn't look all right, you'll know that it was the last one that you entered, because some of these, as we get going through the semester, will be fairly long. You'll have formulas going on down here that manipulate the data, and you just want to make sure that you're correct every step of the way instead of having to go back and delete the whole thing and start over. It will make you want to pull your hair out. So next up, we will go to save as. Now this one here, the name, I believe we are, I think we're saving this one as crude oil production. The group will be under crude studies. So you'll click that. And then here we are going to do a dynamic end date. Now this won't be the same for all of them. So just keep that in mind. And then we will go to save. There you go. Looks good. Cool. And then you go back here. Oh, I'm sorry. This one, again, let's rename this actually. We're going to right click, rename, and it should be EIA Weekly Petroleum Status. That is what we're going to name it. So ignore that first one, but you can right click. It's good practice. And that's all. That's all we got. All right. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.